Hello Pisces, welcome to my new channel. This is Sugar Moon Tarot, and today we are going to do an energy check-in on what's going on with your person. And I also want to thank everyone for all of the amazing comments and the support that I'm getting on my new channel, and to all of the new subscribers. I really do appreciate you. Okay, so let's get an overall energy between you and your person. The house, the home. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. This reminds me a whole lot of the Ten of Pentacles. It is just everything that you can imagine that you would want. The white picket fence, the beautiful home, the flowers, the sunny skies. This is really just the comfortable place. I feel like that now this is the energy going on between you and your person, back and forth between both of you. So I just feel a really peaceful energy, a growing, a place of home. You feel like home. All of those beautiful feelings right there. Amazing. Love it. Okay, let's see what's in your person's headspace. What is Pisces person thinking about Pisces in their headspace? What is Pisces person thinking about Pisces in their headspace? Okay, there was one, I think, that flipped back here. Right there it is. Okay, the first thing that I noticed that came out on the table, the King and Queen of Cups. This is your palace. They absolutely see you as a perfect mate for them. This is very watery energy. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign, but this is just somebody that's really in their emotions. This is in their headspace. The king knows very much how he feels. The king doesn't change his mind very easily. He's all wise in his trade, which in the King of Cups, his trade or his expertise is on emotions. So he's very wise about his emotions. He's mature. He knows how he feels. He knows what he wants without a shadow of a doubt. So he has a lot of love in his heart. He definitely sees you as his mate, as his match. And when the queen and the king are together, they definitely balance each other out in their emotions. The queen is very nurturing and very easygoing. She's watery in a good way. She's easygoing. She easily shares love. She has love that flows to her and through her. She gives it to her king. Now, when the king stands alone, a lot of the times he can be quiet about how he feels because he doesn't have the queen to balance out the flow of the energy coming through. When the queen stands alone, sometimes she can be a little emotionally all over the place. She knows that she has love, but sometimes it can be unbalanced. But when they're together, they balance each other out. So now, if your person has not been coming forward with the queen standing here beside him, I think that that's balancing out his energy, and he's ready because she pulls out that flow in him. If there's been any kind of emotional maybe instability or something like that, the king is going to balance the queen. I love this with emotions. They are a perfect balance of each other. Absolutely gorgeous. We have the Six of Coins. That's exactly what I just said. Balancing out. They are balancing out their emotions. And now all of their emotions are in their head space. So that means it's not just emotions that are locked away in their heart somewhere. Of course, we love emotions in the heart, and that's where it comes from. But this means they're actively thinking about their emotions. They're asking the hard questions. How do I feel? How do I really feel about Pisces? Do I feel like this is going to last for a while? Do I have the feelings that I need to have? Those are the questions that King of Cups asks. And the answer is yes, because he's showing up as the king and it's showing up as being balanced. We have justice. Anything that has been off balance, or if there has been any state of injustice in the past in this relationship, maybe your person wasn't showing their affection. Maybe they weren't showing how they felt. that has all been kind of an injustice to you. And now the justice is going to balance and bring the emotions. And since this is all on the emotions, see, there's so much emotion in the headspace. I think that's what's being balanced, and that's what the justice is doing. It's bringing all of this emotion out and balancing all that energy. We also have the Seven of Cups here, and this is a very dreamy energy. And with this being in the headspace, they could actually be physically dreaming about you when they sleep. They may be seeing you in their heart and in their mind and in their sleep. I truly do believe that with all of these cups here. This is also looking for options. How can I bring myself forward to Pisces? How can I say everything that I need to say? How can I balance this relationship with Pisces? This is really beautiful. So far, so good. Okay, we have the Ten of Coins. I mean, my gosh. Okay, so this is like the coming together to make it work. Building of the home. Do we have the partnership? I want to put energy into this. I want to put work and effort into this. Maybe they haven't put a lot of effort in the past, or they just kind of halfway showed up, or may have been in and out, or maybe they had the feelings of putting effort in, but they never showed it. Okay, so in their mind space, they're definitely thinking about, what can I do to bring my coins to the table for Pisces and show them that I'm all in and that I want this? And that's the questions here with the Seven of Cups, the options. What can I do here? What can I do to show Pisces that I'm all in and that I'm ready to do this? Okay. Now, the last card that we had in their headspace is a holding back energy. The Four of Coins tends to not reveal. They may not be revealing all of this to you. They may be just lip locked, like you don't know anything that's going on in their mind. And so for some reason they're keeping it quiet. But there could also be something that is tying them up. Maybe they're working a lot, or they're really busy, or they just have other things going on in their head or their heart space. I'm going to get a card on this and see if we can get just a little more about this holding back. But with it being down here away from the king, I feel like this is ending. But let's see what we got here. Tell me about this Four of Coins. They're holding back the Ten of Pentacles. When they're holding, you can't hold something back that you don't have. So I guess what I'm getting at is they have this in their head. That's a lot like what I said. This reminded me of the Ten of Pentacles. This is the home. This is the partnership. This is both people coming together as a team and making this work. They are thinking this. They're just withholding it at this time. Maybe they're the kind of person that just doesn't share things. Maybe they are quieter people. Maybe they kind of like to keep their feelings private. Maybe they don't feel like it's quite the right time. But there's a tiny reason on why they're not bringing this forward. But what they're holding back is this. And like I said, you can't hold back something you don't have. That means they have this. They have this in their mind space. Okay? So although they're withholding it, it's still really pretty energy. All right, let's get their emotions for you. What does Pisces person truly feel about Pisces in their heart of hearts? In their heart of hearts. Well, looky here, Pisces. The Ace of Cups. Overflowing, abundant love. Absolutely about to just ooze completely out of them. This is in their heart. This is in their head. Okay. Somebody is in love with Pisces. We have the Tower. Now, the Tower in the heart space is emotional upset. It has something to do with an emotional, it can be a breakdown, an emotional breakdown. It can be. And if I saw a lot of swords here and a lot of maybe 5 of swords and 5 of wands and a lot of 10 of wands, if I saw that kind of stuff, I would believe that this was probably close to an emotional breakdown of some sort. But I don't see any of that. I see love, 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 love. Everybody wanting to come in, wanting to come in. So they may be emotionally trying to balance all of this love. They may have just suddenly awakened one day and said, I'm in love with Pisces. What, they may have shocked themselves. Maybe they had been fighting it for a while. Sometimes the tower can, sometimes spirit has to bring the tower in just to shake up things. The tower can be really a beautiful thing, especially if you've been sitting and just waiting and waiting and waiting on your person to do something. It's like, and you've been praying, God, do something, please. Well, this is the something. This is the something. This is the tower that came in and just shocked their heart back to life, okay, and brought in all of this love. So I actually really love that. Now, it can be a shocking experience for your person. They may be in a wow state right now. They may be like, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I don't know what to do with all of this love. That may be why they're holding back a little bit. They know it, they feel it, but they are maybe in a state of shock at this point. Maybe that wasn't what they planned. Maybe they wanted to just hang out with you and have a friend with benefits or whatever was in their mind, and they just got told otherwise. Their heart just told them, no, you're in love. You're in love with Pisces. So they may be fighting it a little bit. We have the 7 of Wands, and this is a defensive energy. And I feel like that they are fighting the idea of it. They're fighting the tower. Maybe because it wasn't really what they planned. Just maybe they were fine in their life like it is. Maybe they've lived a single life and they're comfortable with where they are and they're okay with that. And this shocked them and they're kind of in a defensive state like, well, wait a minute. Now, okay, now I love Pisces, but hold up a minute. I'm still happy with where I am. I like my space. I like my job. I like just doing my own thing. There's something maybe a little defensive with this tower that came in. But don't worry, because the tower will hang around until all of this is gone. They may be fighting it just a little bit, but they do have the Chariot. So for me, this is definitely trying to move forward and wanting to get on the same page with you. Since it's in their heart space, it may be them trying to get on the same page with themselves. Maybe their head and their heart are trying to get lined up and balanced, and they're still trying to make sense of all of this. So it's something about getting on the same page with themselves and then moving it forward to get on the same page with you. But we have the higher power here who is leading your team, and everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. This is really an absolute beautiful reading. Okay, let's see if we can get a possible maybe steps that your person is planning to do. Maybe their next possible actions. What's the possible next actions of Pisces person, say in the next few days or week or so? Next possible actions. Okay, we have the 8 of coins, and this is, in my opinion, this is kind of a headspace card of a willingness to work on it. They want to try to figure out how to make this happen. Try to, they could be very logical people. Especially if you're dealing with a masculine energy, they tend to stay more in their logical thinking instead of their emotional thinking. And with all of the watery emotions coming in, it could be a little shocking to them. That's what this tower is. Maybe they're not used to being so into their feels, and they're trying to work it all out in their head and in their heart and make sense of it. Is it just some kind of weird passion that they're feeling all of a sudden, or is it real love? Which it is real love. It's up here in their headspace. They're just trying to figure it out. Okay, so that's really going on with their actions right now. A lot of head energy on trying to make sense, trying to put all of these emotions back into a logical state is what I feel over this, okay? They have the idea, this is the Ace of Coins. So this is an actual tangible offer. This is something that they bring to put on the table. I feel like this is still in their headspace. I can tell you, I've got 3 more cards here, and I can tell you that we don't have any Knights. And the Knights are generally the one that brings things forward into the table. So I still feel like this is in their head. They're still thinking this in their headspace. Okay, we have the left out in the cold, the 5 of Pentacles. This tends to be the one that in the traditional tarot, it shows the people standing outside of the house and they're cold and they're just left out. But in this card, we have a hand stuck out as an invitation into the warmth and to the sunlight. And to me, this almost looks like a church window. It's like a spiritual offer. I know you are my spiritual counterpart. I know that we are a spiritual connection, and I'm working on figuring out how to bring you back in. This is an invitation. Their heart is opening. Their mind is opening. The Tower brought in a shift that now, instead of all of the snow being out here, now we have them inviting you in. I think the door is opening there. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. This is, I think they're just dreadfully missing you. Is what this can be missing, this can be sadness, this can be sometimes an overwhelming feeling, which I do feel like they're being overwhelmed emotionally right now. The Tower is making them feel overwhelmed emotionally. And it can bring in just a feeling of maybe they have regrets from the past that they still need to work on when it comes to you. Maybe they know they obviously know they need to come forward, and they know they need to work on it, but they're not quite stable yet because the Tower is still here. So it may make them feel sad and a little empty, that they don't feel like they can quite take the step towards you, but it's all in their energy. Okay, so you're gonna have to give them a little minute on that. The Temperance is here, and this is in what they are doing right now. They are reaching up to the heavens, and they're calling in balance. They're calling in peace and tranquility over all of this situation. I think what they're doing right now, when I see the steps that are being taken, is I think the steps are in their internal space. The steps are trying to balance out. See, the blue up here is all of their watery energy. They're trying to balance out all of these new emotions. It just seems like their emotions are just out of control. Now, we've got the Love there. We have the King and Queen of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have so much going on. The Chariot. There is so much movement going on in their head and in their heart. But I just don't feel like they're going to come forward at this moment until Temperance balances out everything. But they are really, truly working on it. Don't forget about the Ace of Pentacles. They're studying their own mind. They're studying their own heart. Now, Pisces, I know how you are. I am a Pisces, okay? So I get it. We are so intuitive and so in tune with ourselves that a lot of the times, even though we get up in our head and we think back and forth, we still are real high level thinkers. And sometimes it's hard for us to understand how somebody else can't be so in tune with their own emotions or their own thoughts, because we really are in tune to ourselves. And if we are unbalanced, we stay in it. We work at it, we stay hard at it until we figure it all out. That's what we do. Our minds are always busy. So Other people, depending on what sign you're working with, depending on the kind of person that you're working with, some people really just don't understand their own emotions, have no concept of it. And so when they start feeling all of this love and all this overflowing, abundant love in their heart space, it may be scary a little bit to them. They don't know what's going on. They need to understand it. And they're going to have to work really hard at it, probably much more than the Pisces has to. They're having to work at it to balance it out. So we're going to have to be patient with this person and give them some time, maybe even a little space to work through all of this. So just keep sending your person lots of love and forgiveness and light and energy. And whenever you're thinking about your person, think balance for them. Remember this Temperance card. Keep this image in your mind that they are working very hard to call down balance over their emotions. So that's the thing that you need to send to them. You need to visualize their heart and their mind being completely lined up, and that all of their emotions are tempered, and that all of their emotions are balanced, and that they completely understand, have a true understanding of what's going on with their emotions right now. So if their heart and their mind just be, it may just be like an ocean just rolling and rolling with waves. So when you think about them, you're going to have to calm your own energy and visualize the ocean of their heart just being calm, just very calm. And that's the energy that you need to send to them. That's what I think, in my opinion. Okay, this is all I've got for you, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.